Give me more ancient lamentation. Give me more of Zack Snyder directing DC stuff, because Zack Snyder's Justice League was exactly what we needed. Let's start the show. First of all, how is it that with the same ingredients, two different chefs are able to make two different type of meals? Because this was incredible compared to the Justice League made in 2017. There's no comparison. It's vastly different. This is a perfect 10. And let me tell you off the bat, why would I give it a perfect 10? The perfect 10 is simply because of this. I have not seen a 4-hour movie that has kept me captivated through 4 hours. There was so many good elements to this movie, and we're gonna break it down little by little. What was good? What was great? What could have they worked on? Not everything was perfect, but the movie itself was perfect. The best thing about this movie is the small details that weren't in the 2017 movie that are now brought in Zack Snyder's cut, that actually gives you a better depth on all the different superheroes in this movie. This movie definitely showed us how great Cyborg is as a character, how fun and entertaining the Flash could be, maybe in the near future, maybe in his own movie. Remember, he does have a movie that's coming out by himself. I'm very excited now about the Flash. He was very funny. The Flash felt like he was a regular average Joe. You could easily put yourself in the Flash's position. I know damn well that if I was a superhero and Batman came to recruit me part of the Justice League, I would be acting like it was Disney World, like I was in a theme park. When you take me to the Batcave, I'm taking pictures, I'm pulling out my phone, taking selfies. And I thought that was a very cool aspect of it. Cyborg and all his capabilities, how he's able to control pretty much everything in the world that we know today, because the world is run on technology. So imagine how powerful Cyborg is. Cyborg could destroy the world if he wanted to. Just activate all the nuclear bombs if he wanted to at the same time. It's crazy how powerful Cyborg is. And we had no idea because of the old movie. It was an awesome part. We got to see the swagger of Cyborg. He walks very dope. It's not just like a robot of a man. It's not literally a cyborg. There is a person, and you saw the person. You saw the actor did a great job with this. I'm so mad that they didn't include that in the last one, but that's neither here or there. Let's start off also with Wonder Woman, who looked like a badass. You could tell there are clips on the internet showing you how Wonder Woman, you know, maybe in the first fight scene that she had wasn't as complete. It was kind of, you know, left off, not in a good taste. But then you see the Zack Snyder's cut, and she's just a badass. She can be there with the men, and she looks even better than some of the male superheroes, her counterparts. And it was just awesome to see, guys. I mean, one of the things that you gotta love about this movie is the gore, the blood. Wonder Woman was taking down dudes, and you saw that when she was slamming them on the wall, the blood spatters were going onto the walls. It was great. I'm gonna tell you right now, DC needs to work on that. DC needs to expand more on showing us kind of like this rated R content, this content for mature. Let Disney deal with the little kid stuff that you can't see blood and all this other stuff. We want this. Remember, folks, Game of Thrones wasn't made for kids. And Game of Thrones was one of the most successful TV shows in terms of money, in terms of viewership. DC, just to get to this, just like we spoke within the last video, this is what DC needs to do. I do have to point out some of the things that I kind of didn't like about the movie, and it was the resurrection, or bringing back Superman back to life. It kind of bothered me that he didn't know anybody, or he was just attacking his own friends or other superheroes. But then when Lois Lane came, he was like, oh my God, that's Lois. I mean, you know, why would you recognize anybody else? I don't understand. I get it. It was like an emotional connection to it, and he just was like, okay, this is somebody that I might know. But I just didn't like it how that played out. They could have gone about that a little bit better. that kind of bothered me a little bit. I think the other thing that bothered me about this was the ancient lamentation. Every time we had Wonder Woman in a scene, we would get ancient lamentation music. And it was just weird. Like, what is up with this? You guys can actually play a game. Every time you see ancient lamentation, take a shot, and you will end up drunk by the end of this movie. I guarantee it. There's no other way around that. Now, for the end of the movie, and this is where a lot of fans, a lot of people that appreciated the scene are going to say, hey, we want more. Because in the very end of the movie, we got left off with a cliffhanger, and it was Batman and the Joker having an amazing conversation, which leads to the Injustice. I don't know if you guys, I definitely have never read the comics books, but I have played the video game Injustice, and this is the storyline for that video game, and it was pretty dope. We would love to see another Ben Affleck movie, maybe something with the Joker involved, but I think that we need more, and I think that those people that petitioned for Zack Snyder to release his edit, his cut, I think we should petition for get more Ben Affleck, more of these guys to just keep it going because it was just that damn good. Don't leave us with just that. We need more. DC needs to use this and needs to build on this. I think that they will be a big failure if they just try to reset and not build on what's there already, which is a great foundation. You could kind of do the reset while you're doing Injustice. You could go ahead and build the Injustice storyline and then reset everything after Injustice, and nobody's going to be mad at that because that's what happens in Hollywood. You reset these superhero movies over and over. That's my take on it, guys. Hope you guys liked the video. Please subscribe, follow the boys. You already know, man. Have a great one.